I'm so goddamn ashamed for this football team entering week 13. I don't even want to put on my goddamn jersey. Let me talk to you, okay? Matter of fact, before I even say anything about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Ryan Clark, take it away.
What do we say about your beloved Steelers today?
That they're not my beloved Steelers anymore. Nobody's scared to play this team. There's absolutely no physicality. There's no energy defensively. There's no tone setters. You have one of the best playmaking free safeties in football at Minka Fitzpatrick, and you know what he is? He's a fifth linebacker because you won't tackle anybody in the run. Joe Mixon is flexing, throwing football into the stands. You know why? Because y'all don't scare nobody. Because it ain't about putting your face mask on somebody else's face mask. It's not about upholding what Joe Green did, what Lambert did. It's not about doing what James Harrison did, Casey Hampton, James Ferrier, Troy Polamalu. Those days are gone. We want to be cute, right? We want to make videos. We want to do TikToks. We want to dance in the locker room. We want to be the team that everybody loves to be around. We want to make jokes. We want to smile. We want to have fun. Pittsburgh football ain't about having fun. Pittsburgh football is about dominating people on the field because of your physicality. But that ain't what y'all want. What y'all want to do is y'all want to show up and y'all want to live on the back of legends. Don't nobody care about that no more, right? Young people aren't respectful to the past. In the past, Pittsburgh was something. This Pittsburgh defense ain't jack. And I ain't talking about Jack Lambert. I ain't talking about Jack Ham. I'm talking about Jack, and you know the rest of the word. Y'all ain't that. And so now, when Pittsburgh shows up to the stadiums, people like Joe Burrow, people like Joe Mixon, people like T. Higgins, you know what they do? They call their girlfriends, they call their wives, and they say, baby, you got to show up to this game. You know why? Because we're going to win fantasy football for somebody because they ain't stopping a nosebleed. You better change something, you better do something, or this will be Mike Tomlin's first losing season.
Every single player, first and foremost, put your mother fucking head back down. Why the hell do we think we're the Pittsburgh Steelers when we're playing the way that we're playing? The last 4 games have been absolutely abysmal. We looked terrible, like a high school team against Chicago. We was just able to skirt away with a W. We played down to the competition like when we played against the Lions. We couldn't start the damn game. We didn't get off the bus until the end of the third quarter against the Chargers, and we didn't even show up to the stadium to play against Cincinnati. Let me tell you something. This got nothing to do with the Baltimore Ravens whatsoever. Yes, we're playing against them on Sunday afternoon, but it's more about us. We got to figure out who the hell we are, okay? Because Mike Tomlin likes to talk about the standard is the standard. Well, damn it, the standard is on the floor. We look like garbage every single time we take the field. Bottom line, I have never felt this kind of pain these past few years. Even last year, we started 11-0, but you was on the edge of your seat every single game because you knew the offense didn't have what it took to possibly make a deep playoff push. Our defense is a shell of itself. We can't stop the run. We can't stop the pass. We could get after the quarterback occasionally, but not the way that we were, the past 4 years when we were leading the NFL in sacks. We can't run the ball. We can't pass the ball. We can't run protect. We can't pass protect. We look terrible on every part of the field. Our coaches can't call plays. We can't call defense. We can't even have our team ready. We got Chase Claypool talking about in practice, maybe if we play some music, we'll play a little bit better. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? What kind of football team are we? There used to be a little bit of pride when you saw the Pittsburgh Steelers go out there. I'm telling you right now, you can step into Heinz Field. They could play Renegade for about an hour straight. This Steelers team wouldn't know what the hell to do with themselves. They'd just sit over there. What does that song mean? Is it supposed to get us fired up? Where's the Corvette? Where's the TikTok music? We play like garbage week in, week out. Our attitude is garbage. Every single person should be fed up anytime they step into the practice field. Anytime you step on the game field, you should be fed up, ready to tear somebody's goddamn head off. We look like garbage across the doggone, field, everywhere. And I hear a lot of people talking about, hey man, we should just pack it up. We should just end the doggone season. Nah, we don't do that. Pittsburgh, we don't do that. We don't tank. There's no culture of tanking. These fans who are chirping about maybe we should just pack it in, end the season, bench everybody, and just tank for draft picks. That's not the way Pittsburgh operates. If you're going to lose fighting. You don't pack it in. We ain't Jacksonville. We ain't the New York Jets. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers. You got to have a little bit of pride about yourself. There's a reason why, since the merger in 1970, Pittsburgh's been amongst, the cornerstone franchises in the NFL. There's a reason why you got 6 Lombardis in the goddamn, in the halls of Heinz Field. But evidently, y'all done forgot about that. Y'all done forgot about that. There ain't no culture over here. Everybody just happy to be playing football. We're employed by the NFL. You got to go out there and have some pride about you, gentlemen. And I'm telling you right now, Baltimore is sitting at the #1 seed in the AFC. They can be beat. But they found a way to win those 50-50 games. Why? Because they got a little bit of pride. Lamar Jackson threw 4 interceptions this past Sunday against Cleveland. You know what the first thing he said? I got to play better. Man, what did you think about that performance? How have you gotten over it? Oh, I haven't gotten over it. I got to get back to the drawing board. I got to make sure that I feel how terrible that I felt and get over that feeling. He embraces, when he plays like garbage, he says, damn it, I played like garbage. It's my fault. But in Pittsburgh, what happened? We play like garbage. It's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. It's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. It's the referees. It's these defense. They getting away with this. They doing this. Everybody pointing fingers. Ain't nobody pointing at themselves. We done forgot who the hell we are. The past 3 years, we have no identity. We was an 11-0 football team last year. We still had no clue what kind of team we were. We had no clue what kind of team we were. Well, we know our defense is going to go out there and punch somebody in the mouth, but offense got no identity. Remember that 2017 team? We went 13-3. We done lost to Jacksonville. We had 7 Pro Bowlers on offense. We took that for granted. Remember those defensive teams early in the 2010s? Hell, we don't even got to talk about that. We can talk about our defensive team last year. But we had guys going to the Pro Bowl. We had guys making plays week in, week out. Yeah, we took that for granted. We are not a complete football team whatsoever. The only way we're going to make it to the postseason is if we went out. We've got Baltimore twice. We've still got Cleveland again. We've got the Titans. We've got the Chiefs. We've got Minnesota. Every single team that we are playing against for the remainder of the year has playoff aspirations or damn near guaranteed they're going to make the postseason. Baltimore, they're going to the postseason. Tennessee, they're going to the postseason. Most likely they're going to win their division. Kansas City, they are surging right now. Cleveland, they trying to figure it out, but they're a divisional opponent. It's not like our game against them a couple weeks back was a cakewalk. Minnesota, they just lost Dalvin Cook, but guess what? That's still a good football team. We got to figure out what kind of team we want to be. We got thrashed by Cincinnati. We was big brother for so long, but evidently it seems like little brother done caught up with them. They caught up to us. Since the inception of the AFC North, we have 9 division titles. Baltimore's the closest with 6. Cincinnati had 4. Cleveland had 0. We have ran this division. We run the North. But this team here, y'all walk past those division titles, y'all see all those banners, you see the Lombardis, and you don't sit there and say, man, I want that. Y'all just want to show up on Sunday, play your little game, get your game check, and then go hop on TikTok and go dance with people. Y'all want to go get your game check, go hop on the video game, go hop on social media, do what you got to do. You got no pride. You don't want to win games. You're more focused on fantasy than you are on reality. Then the reality is, if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you go out there, you punch somebody in the mouth, you do it the next week, you do it the week after that, and you make sure you put everybody on notice. When we step into the stadium, it's going to be a bloodbath, but we ain't got that mentality no more. We playing against Baltimore. There ain't nothing that got to be said for this game. It's Baltimore and Pittsburgh. But coming out that tunnel, it's not Ed Reed, it's not Ray Lewis, it's not James Farrier, it's not Troy Polamalu, it's not Jerome Bettis. Hell, it's not even Big Ben of old. There's no Hines Ward. They ain't got Terrell Suggs coming out. But let me tell you something. They still got some dogs over there. Where our dogs at? Where our dogs at? Hell, you can't bring Mike Vick. That's not what we're talking about right now. All I know is we stepping onto the field on Sunday afternoon. Y'all better figure out what kind of football team y'all want to be. I ain't got to tell you what the offensive game plan needs to be because Lord knows we don't follow that. I ain't got to talk about our defense having to make plays because you should already know that. I ain't got to talk about special teams being on their P's and Q's because John Harbaugh is going to make sure that his special teams is always on point as they always are. It's a mentality thing. You step on the field with a little bit of pride, maybe we can win this game. But just step out playing the way that we played the last 4 weeks, guess what? You might as well pack it in. You might as well become the first Steelers team this side of the decade to say, yo, we gonna tank. Mike Tomlin ain't have a losing season yet. There's a reason for that. A lot of people calling for his head. There's a lot of complacency whenever Mike Tomlin had been coaching, over the course of his past 16 years, if I'm not mistaken, 15 years, playing down to the competition, which I can guarantee, or I should say, I definitely see that's been happening. I've said time and time again, I believe it was the season that Big Roethlisberger done fucked up his elbow and everything. I said, man, Tomlin, you're going to have to figure it out. And damn it, he did. We went 8-8. Somehow, by some miracle, we did. But right now, with this football team, we should be better than where we are right now. And Tomlin, this on you. This last 6-game stretch, this is on you. I understand you got an aging quarterback. We already know where Ben is at. We knew that coming into this season, but we still kept homie around. They're going to have to be a little bit of pride. They're going to have to be people looking internally and figure out what the hell kind of football team you want to be. Because from what I've seen the last 4 weeks, I'm disgusted. And you, Steeler Nation, you should be disgusted. So y'all better get it together this Sunday. This is the season right here. This is the season. Moving forward, every single game is the Super Bowl. This is the season right here. What kind of football team y'all want to be? Steelers on 3, win on 6. 1, 2, 3 Steelers. 4, 5, 6 win. Y'all better get it together this Sunday, gentlemen. You better get it together this Sunday.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you